This is the book of Psalm, chapter 10, verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places does he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Psalm, chapter 10, verse 8, is I'm going to play a video that you see on in front of your screen of the Minneapolis Police Department firing marking rounds, all right, which are plastic bullet projectiles, okay, at Jake. And the reason why they were firing at Jake was during the whole George Floyd incident, where Minneapolis City implemented a curfew. And so you had certain Jakes that were breaking curfew. And so these police officers, in an unmarked vehicle, by the way, unmarked vehicle, okay, were shooting marking rounds that do hurt, okay? These marking rounds are plastic bullets, all right, with paint in them, all right? And the reason why I know this is because this is what we used when I was in the military. When we trained on each other, we used, okay, plastic marking rounds with paint in them, all right, and we're firing at each other. And we had to wear protective gear. We had to wear protective face mask, protective hand gloves, okay? Because if these projectiles hit your flesh, they will leave a mark, a scar, and they will hurt, okay? And of course, if they hit your eye, you're going to lose an eye. And so this is what they were firing at on Jake, okay? And so they were firing at this particular Jake, who happens to be a combat veteran, ex-military, and he ended up returning fire because, again, they're in an unmarked vehicle. He doesn't know what's going on, okay? He doesn't know that the Minneapolis police decided to put out a policy, all right, implement a policy to fire marking rounds on, okay, minorities, because they're not doing this in Edomite neighborhoods. They're doing this in so-called minority neighborhoods, okay? So this, this Jake doesn't know. So he ended up returning fire, and these officers got in their feelings, okay? And they ended up rushing him, all right? Because when he saw who they were, he ended up getting down to the ground, okay? With it, face down, all right? Stomach down, all right? Sprawled out, all right? And he kept saying, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And they were beating him, welling at him, all right? Bashing his head into the concrete. Yeah, I'm going to play the video, all right? And, of course, what they did was wrong, and he ended up winning money for it, which, that doesn't justify, okay, Minneapolis Police Department's actions, okay? And that's why the Lord's going to judge this place, all right? So, again, I'm going to read this one more time. Psalm chapter 10, verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places does he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. When you go into the NLT version, it states they lurk in ambush in the villages, right? Driving around in unmarked vehicles, ambushing Jake for breaking curfew, okay? Waiting to murder innocent people. They are always searching for helpless victims, right? And who are the helpless victims? Us, all right? The Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? The so-called minorities, all right? Because we have no protection, okay? And they know this, all right? And that's why they're able to do these types of acts, okay? And that's why, again, the Lord is going to judge America, Babylon the Great. It only makes sense. This place is going to get hit with nuclear fire. So let's play this video, and I'll bring out some scriptures and Lord willing, let's edify him.
30th, 2020, with a curfew in effect after the George Floyd incident, a van full of Minneapolis cops driving around in an unmarked van shot at Jaleel Stallings with plastic bullets without identifying themselves. Stallings returned fire with a handgun in an attempt to defend himself. Body and security camera footage shows Stallings surrendering once police jumped out and identified themselves. It also shows the police officers punching and kicking him repeatedly while he was face down in a parking lot.
Listen. Put your hands on your bed. 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 There's a gun behind you.
After a jury found him not guilty of attempted murder and assault, Stallings filed a federal lawsuit asserting that 19 Minneapolis officers violated his constitutional rights by using force to intimidate and deter him from protesting police brutality. Stallings settled with the city for $1.5 million, and the offer says the city and police are not admitting liability and that they, quote, expressly deny the validity of Stallings' claims. Moral of the story, these cops lie and cameras don't.
There you go. So, yeah, he kept saying he was sorry. All right, he was protecting his head. And they're like, get your hands behind your back. But you're punching him in the head. You're kicking him in the stomach. All right? And, he won 1.5 million, all right, because he was in the right. He defended himself, okay? But the point is, these are these Edomites. These are these so-called white people, all right? And I want to bring out this scripture, Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, right? Okay? Implementing this type of policy, all right, shooting at people with marking rounds that do hurt, that can cause a bodily harm, which this is an image of these rounds being used, okay, on a test dummy, because this guy's a dummy to allow someone to shoot him with these paint rounds, all right, and these are these markings. They leave welts, they leave scars, okay. So, and the fact that you're using it on civilians, just goes to show you why this place is going to be destroyed by fire. Okay, it's an unrighteous decree. Okay, 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. Right, and who are the poor? The Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And this is what Esau has been doing. All right. In this land since the inception of America, oppressing the children of Israel. Okay? That's why we keep telling our people, stop trusting the so-called white man. Get away from the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. You need to really start evaluating who this man is, okay? This is the devil the Bible speaks of, okay? The God of the Bible hates Esau, Edom, and that's the spirit you're supposed to be in too. That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. 3, here's the point. And what will ye do in the day of visitation? Right. Because the Lord's going to judge you so-called white people for all the wickedness you've done to our people. Okay? All the wickedness, all the evil you've done. Okay? This is just what's being revealed. Okay? And this is plenty enough. But the Lord sees what you've been hiding. Okay? What the cameras haven't shown. All right? That's why America is going to be destroyed. That's why you Edomites that dwell here in America, you're going to die here. Okay, in that fire. And in the desolation which shall come from far. Right, because them nukes are coming. That's why it's so, you got to see how the Lord is working. Here it is. All this is coming out. Okay, these videos, all right, of all the corruption, all the evil that's being done to our people. While simultaneously, Russia is all over the news talking about threatening to light this place up with nuclear fire. Okay? Don't believe me? Oh, check this out. Newsweek. Russia threatens nuclear war. Hot off the press. Russian state TV threatens nuclear strike on U.S. Okay? This is the Russian state propaganda. Okay? When I call it propaganda because this is funded by the government of Russia. So this is the way of Russia, all right, to let the world know, okay, hey, this is how we're feeling, okay, all right. They got video images of Russia nuking America. You see, all right, and not to mention Yahushua coming himself to light this place up with his laser beams, okay, because the Lord is physically going to visit this place too. All right? It ain't just the nukes. To whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory? Right. So when you go into the NLT version, it says, what will you do when I punish you? When I send disaster upon you from a distant land? From a distant land. Russia. Nukes. Chinese nukes. Okay? NATO nukes. Right. NATO. All right? Your NATO allies are going to lob nukes over here. To whom will you turn for help? Where will your treasures be safe? Right. All you Edomites collecting your riches and stacking up and thinking that America's going to go on, all right, another generation and another generation. No. You're going to lose it all here, okay? All right. I wanted to bring that out. I want to bring out also Psalm chapter 12, verse 5. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, right, and that's the Israelites. These are the ones that are being oppressed. These are the ones that are sighing. Okay? Now will I arise, saith the Lord. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. Right? The Lord is going to deliver us, all right, from this place. All right? That's what we believe. That's why we keep pushing this word. That's why we go on the highways and byways, okay? We believe the Lord is going to deliver us from this hell, okay? Babylon the Great, all right? From the oppressor, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, okay? Zechariah 2, chapter 2, verse 8. This is one of my favorite scriptures. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. Right. You touch the apple of the Lord's eye. Okay, Mr. So-called white man, Esau, Edom. This is just many examples. Okay. So the Lord's going to touch you. All right. He's going to spoil you. All right. He's going to judge you. Okay. What you did to this man, okay, this Israelite man, all right, was uncalled for, all right? There's no way, all right, you should have done that, okay? You should have took those warning shots because that's what he said when you read this article. He said he was giving them warning shots, all right? He's ex-military, okay? So that's why I believe that statement. He was giving them warning shots, all right? Because, again, he was being fired upon, all right, in an unmarked vehicle, all right? You Edomites, man, the Lord's going to get y'all, man. You motherfuckers have been, all right, terrorizing our people for far too long. Judgment is coming for this place, and it's coming real, all right, real soon, man. Can't wait till the Lord judges, all right, this place. I'm sick of you fucking people, all right? Jeremiah, I want to bring this out, another one of my favorite scriptures. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 35. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon, shall the inhabitant of Zion say, and my blood upon the inhabitants of the Chaldees shall Jerusalem say. You see that? And when you go into the NLT version, okay, make Babylon suffer as she made us suffer, say the people of Zion. Right, that's what we praying to the Lord, man. Judge these Edomites, judge America, make them suffer, make them feel the pain that we're feeling, okay? Make the people of Babylonia pay for spilling our blood, says Jerusalem. Right, Jerusalem's a people before it's a place, okay? So that's what we be praying to, man. We tell the Lord to judge this place, man, and he is. That's why you got wildfires all over the place. You got floods in Nevada, Burning Man, right? That event, that electronic dance festival, Burning Man. Heard there's a flood. I heard people can't even leave. I've even heard rumors, that there's cannibalism going on over there. All right, I don't even know if it's true or not, but there was rumors cannibalism in Burning Man. All right, cannibalism, Burning Man. Right, there's rumors of Ebola outbreak to cannibalism anarchy, okay, at this Burning Man festival. You know, here it is. Burning Man cannibalism conspiracy theory spread online, right? Because it was flooding, and it was at Black Rock City. Black Rock, there, yeah, you know. But yeah, these people are out there stranded, all right? It's being flooded, okay? Yeah, so supposedly they're lacking food, and there's a disease outbreak. And you know, there's definitely disease outbreak from this incident, okay? Because these people are sexually engaging in all types of sexual acts, okay, being promiscuous, all right, because it's Burning Man, so they got a whole bunch of tents, okay, and they're just running around like animals, just fucking each other, you know, and so they got and it's in the middle of a desert, so there's lack of food there, okay, there's only so much of food what you bring. Okay, so yeah, so the Lord's judging this place, man. Okay, making these people suffer. So hey, rumor has it cannibalism is happening there. Okay, that's why these people are suffering, and hey, this is judgment for what you've done to us. So Lord willing, us edify. I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we're almost out of here. These devils, okay, are going to be judged. All right, the Lord's revealing everything because it's time. All right, the books are open. It's time to tell these clowns, all right, these Edomites their judgment. For the few sisters that are watching, keep studying when you pray. Pray at your cover. Shalom and abad ball. Shalom.